Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Washington football team. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Now Haskins on first down. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
used to be a no-brainer run.
A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 5. First down, Washington. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with the former Buccaneers.
Come on,
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
Go get that good kick.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Oh!
Looking for McCoy,
That hit when he
but
was
this is
throwing it, man.
intercepted.
Come on.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will score.
Wide open,
Touchdown,
man.
Indianapolis. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Washington nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety of play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Oh, come on, man. They got the dude jumping around back here.
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Come on, man.
Close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Eason. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know,
exactly
get in the end zone first and
had,
foremost. But if all else fails,
less
of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They needed inches, but they got yards and plenty of them.
And that often happens when everyone's stacked near the line of scrimmage when, as you said, all you need are inches. So you bring people closer to it. If you pop it free as he did there, it's a lot of grass available for him to run on.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
I thought they said they what's called back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Oh, man, I'm talking about how you can lock on to the man.
It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
40 extra points.
So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
5-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47 Mike, 47.
From the gun is Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action with Eason. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
And some strong running. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Like the 4-yard
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in,
They never
give me
have
my
worked.
best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
To Terry McLaurin.
A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards.
First down, Washington.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Yeah, what now?
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, from the Titans.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's 3-0 Washington. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Man, they took all the juice out of juice, didn't they?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it.
I mean, he put him on the block.
Situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So
Charles
that changes
Landry.
things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Guys, it's game, smash.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath.
Damn, what don't want another drag round.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. So don't say nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 2, 18, right there.
To throw again. Eason. Flush to his right.
Oh my God. Come on, man. He threw the ball right to a defender.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd
Should have been
down.
a pick 6.
Landon Collins.
He's running around, throwing the ball back into the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. 19 tight. 19 tight. Is that gonna get me? 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Eason to throw. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
For Indianapolis.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
5-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The opponent experiencing network issues.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
What's going on with the
up close to the 40 at the 39. A very solid gain of 27
at the 39-yard line.
Damn, but you ain't got to do the same play over and over, dude. In your preseason.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Second down, here's Eason. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
I like what to call. How old Carl Joseph is?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis.
Bad
throw
right there.
Across midfield and the 46-yard line.
Bad throw.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Eason sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was
You gotta
no
change.
completion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
You
But
gotta
I really
change it.
enjoyed watching how the
For sure.
defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, boy,
Fires
play
one
with me.
that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes.
Ooh, I couldn't put a move on you, boy.
Across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Yeah.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Complete.
Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and
What do you
that'll
wanna
make
know?
it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Yeah, this ain't no real stream.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
Look at the dude,
And
man.
once again, this
Look at
Colts
this dude.
defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
Look at Martin.
Think about running the ball
He
here.
shouldn't even be in this game. Look at it. They walk right past
Defensively, they're in
him.
a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th and goal.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 72 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not
one play touchdown.
Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Paris Campbell didn't do active.
Now he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with Love.
Come on, man. Get out. Stop it, dude.
Back at the 8. You call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Where's Mark turn the fucking right? He turns around and running me.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Smith's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 yards. And it's third down.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to let it go again. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 19-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
to throw is Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action now. Brissett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. Wide open receiver.
Wow.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his 1st carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Hines, the ball carrier.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, kill. Check 55 to Mike. Come on. Mike 55. Hey. Exit. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett stepping up. He's going to he lost the football.
Man, come on, man. Let this fucking ass running back come back here and pick the ball up. I need a fumble.
They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were
I got 3 goddamn knees kicking the ball around.
With 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Eason. And he's He's got his target.
Come on, man.
Touchdown. Mo Alley Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Look at this dude, man.
Those are the
Back
types of
up
plays
a
in these
little bit,
moments
dude.
they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to pull up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Danny Wolf.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
He had the glove on college. On his non-throwing hand.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle made by T.J. Carey.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Washington. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women.